Hong Kong gave Japan everything they could handle in the 2017 Asia Rugby 7 Series first leg final. The hosts drew the match even in the final minutes before succumbing on the game's last play, and Japan ran out winners. Japan came into the first event in the 2017 Asia Rugby 7 Series with a full-strength side after spending the 2016-17 season on the World Series. This year's favourites were really troubled on the road to the final, but it took a last-minute try from emerging star Siosefa Lasala to seal it for Japan.
We've got to fine-tune a few things, and we can push Hong Kong a bit harder, I think, but like we saw before, other teams are just going to come through, and it's going to be a lot harder next time, mate.
The series now heads to Namdong Stadium in Incheon, South Korea, for the second of 3 legs. Lots on the line for the top finishers. Most importantly, 2 spots in next year's Rugby World Cup Sevens. Having spent 2 of the past 3 seasons on the World 7 Series, Japan entered the 2017 Asian Series as heavy favourites. For breakout star Siosefa Lasala, the key to Japan living up to its reputation is error-free rugby.
最後の試合はちょっともう簡単と思う言うと思ったけど、でスコアがちょっと近いって本当になんかいろいろのことができないこともあると思うので、だからその試合がちょっと。
Hong Kong would like to carry their League One performance into Korea. A strong showing here goes a long way towards sewing up a World Cup berth. But in a side full of competitors, sliding in as second seed is not the immediate goal.
Top 2 from Asia go to the Hong Kong qualifiers and the World Cup. So essentially, if you make 3 finals, you'll get that top 2 finish, which is the ultimate team goal. But for this tournament is a win.
Perhaps the only team standing in the way of Japan and Hong Kong celebrating World Cup bids is this week's host, Korea. Their performance in the first league semi-final against Hong Kong was spirited, and if they manage to break through to the final this week, the second seed will be up for grabs when the series moves to Sri Lanka for the third and final leg.
1차전은 이제 그 신인 선수들로 이제 구성이 돼서 이제 경험 없었던 선수도 있었지만 그 체력적인 우수한 선수들이 가서 근데 좋은 경기를 펼쳐줬고, 이번에 이제 그 기술적이나 그 경험이 많은 선수들이 같이 합류가 돼서 더 좋은 경기를 펼쳐질 수 있고, 그리고 이제 꼭 뭐 이번 대회는 좀 선수들도 자신감을 갖고.
To that end, Korea finished day 1 unblemished with a massive win over Hong Kong in the pool decider. They now had a clear road to the final. Meanwhile, Hong Kong would most likely be tasked with a semi-final meeting against Japan, winners of Pool A, and the case that both teams made it through as expected. In the marquee matchup of the quarterfinals, Hong Kong held up their end of the bargain with a fairly straightforward win over Sri Lanka. Jack Neville provided the bulk of the scoring, running across 3 tries in the win. Japan had an even easier time in their match against the Philippines. 7 standout Siosefa Lasala notched up his 17th, 18th and 19th tries of the series in the effort. Jeong Young-sik continued to be instrumental for Korea, but it was Chung Yong-hyung who made 3 hat-trick tries from 3 quarterfinals in a blowout over Chinese Taipei. China handled Malaysia in the last of the quarter-final matchups. The hat-trick run was broken, but Shan Chengshun ran in a brace and China moved into the semis. With quarterfinals decided, it's on to semi-final action from the second of 3 events on the 2017 Asia Rugby 7 Series when we return. Welcome back to Incheon, South Korea, and the second leg on the Asia Rugby 7 Series. The top 4 seeds have all made it through to the semi-final round, and first up are the finalists from the first leg, Hong Kong and Japan.
On the 22 here. Here's Jamie Hood. Yu looks to come inside. He has to stay out wide. He beats the defender on the outside. He gets land tripped. Motomura with the ankle tap saves 5 points for sure. Hood really testing Rodden's patience there, and he gets a wobbler thrown right out to Hoshino, takes it on the full. Takeri feeds Siasifa Lasala, and look at him go. Is he going to do something crazy here? Surely not, with Motomura on the inside being tracked by Rimini, but a wobbly line out, and it's just hands will do it. Takeri clears. There's no one back there, and that's down the middle of the field. The Japanese chase is not good. Yu just has to beat one, which he does. He gets on the outside of Motomura, skips through another one. Dynamic stuff from this Chinese player. Oh, look out. Red flags are up. Lasala swoops on that, gives it to Takeri, and can anyone catch Nakano? Hood sort of given up the chase, puts his head back, and will be lucky to even head him off at the pass, which he does gallantly, but Yu Kam Shing there with a chance in the 22 and turned over. That's unfortunate for Hong Kong. Just inching their way down the field. Rimini spots an opportunity, takes on Takeri. There's the corner flag. Noguchi comes at him. Stops him short. Hood now across the field. It has to be now for Hong Kong. Bryan spins out of one. They try to slap the ball down, but it won't happen. And that's a crucial try for Hong Kong and this young man, Seb Bryan. Lasala now looks up. The man who could go 80, 90 metres, and it looks like he's going to. This is a tragedy. Rimini comes across. Can he stop the beast? No, he can't even get close. That's incredible. Siasifa Lasala. If only every team had one of him and could just at will score tries from 80 metres.
You know, we've got a few areas to take care of, especially the contact area. Overcommitting at times, which is frustrating us on defence and really stretching our line. So we've got to address that, which we will. But no, look, we've made another final. We're happy to be in the final. It's been a hard road here. So, you know, we're looking forward to the next challenge.
Next up, the host squared off with China.
Lee Jai-bok. Kim Nam-ok, look at the pace, look at the confidence. Here's Jong, puts a short one to Chang, goes backwards. China swoop, their chance. Oh, too much muscle from Kim Hyun-soo. He wanted it more there. Real tussle here, opening play. Big opening passage. Chang with defend. Chang Yong-hung is going into some form. 3 tries in the pool. Kim Hyun-soo stares off towards the post. Can Liu get him? Yes, he does this time. Makes up for the last effort. But who comes trundling up down Fat Man's Alley? Han Kun Kyu. These big back rowers are enjoying themselves, aren't they? Here comes Chang. It's broken play. He loves this sort of stuff. Jong's on the inside. He's chased hard by Shan Chang-shun, and he just toys with them. Says, take a number, baby. The number is 7. Wrapping around is Chang. Look at the line from Kim Nam-uk. Do you believe that? That's a set play. That is well drilled. Oh, that's try number 4. Up goes Kolkolan. Oh, look at that. Kim Nam-uk gets the bounce. Straight into the hands. Chang to Jong. I don't believe it. Oh, that's sensational sevens rugby from the Koreans. Feng Wen-ru. Here he goes. It opens up. There's a big gap there, and he throws out a massive. It's a beautiful pass. Here goes Ma Chong. He's away. Lee Jai Bok won't stop him, and he brings it all the way around. Ma Chong on the end of a fantastic wide pass there. That's better from China. That's better from Fu, up over the halfway. Can he finish this one off? Holy smokes, and Kokwalard can't get him. That is a fantastic individual effort from Fu Ying-lee. He's gone 50.
네, 선수들이 일단 우리가 디펜스적인 이제 그 강조를 했는데 그런 이제 태클이 이루어졌을 때 어떤 그 턴오버에 대한 걸 많이 했기 때문에 그런 점에서 아주 만족스럽게 생각합니다.
So Korea advances to the final of their host tournament against favourites Japan. We're going to take a break, but when we return, we'll take a look at the women's side of the draw. Welcome back to Incheon and the Asia Rugby 7 Series. The women were absent from the series' first leg due to a clash with the Women's World Cup in Ireland. They're back on the series in Korea and fighting for World Cup places as well. Amongst those with a legitimate shot at one of the 2 spots on offer is Hong Kong. Like Japan, Coach Richards lost time with her World Cup players, but is hopeful they've done enough in the lead-in to be competitive.
It's going to be difficult, you know. Japan and China have had pretty much an uninterrupted lead-in. You know, China had the All-China Games, so they've had a really good lead into it.
China's had access to all of their most important players in the run-up, and former men's coach Liu Xiaohui is leading the effort. Expectations are high, but caution abounds.
这个比赛很重要，我知道，无论是对中国队的女队还是男队，都同样，但是也同样也存在着巨大挑战，因为我们的对手也在准备的越来越好，越来越完善。
As with the men, the Japanese women enter as favourites. Coach Anada would like to have had more time with preparation, but he is more than satisfied with the state of his squad as they enter the first of 2 legs.
3大会から2大会になってこの大会重要になるんですけど、さっきあったみたいにそのワールドカップから戻ってきた組のコンディションとかっていうところを逆に2大会になったことでしっかり整えることができたんで逆にジャパンにとってはすごいチャンスかなとは思ってます。
After a day and a half of action, the semi-final results shook out this way, leaving Hong Kong and Kazakhstan to battle it out for 3rd place. Kazakhstan wasted no time, jumping out to a 2-try lead at the half through Prosklarina and Teryaeva. Kazakhstan added a 3rd in the second half through Koshibaeva, before Hong Kong answered with a long try from the diminutive Kaman Nam. Ludmila Korotkik restored Kazakhstan's lead late in the second, and the Central Asians won it going away. That left it to Japan and China to settle the first leg Women's Cup final.
Suzumi's waiting for her first chance out wide. But this is Hirano. Gives it back to Bativa Kololo. On the burst, coming through. That's Hirano. Look at the skills of this young lady. Back to Bativa Kololo and under the post, and how many sets of hands did that go through in a single phase? And look at this again from the Japanese. The support play is just phenomenal. There's always someone there They work hard for each other. Nakamura, Sasumi, if she gets the bounce, she'll take on Wang Yang. She won't beat her though. She is quick. That's Liu Wang Yang. Charlie Brown towards the penalty, back towards the post now, just 6 or 7 metres out. Hard to defend this. And they just took their eyes off her. Anna Kuwai, too big, too strong from there. She can score tries from a long way out. Xu straightening up to the halfway line. This is Tang Mingling, leading try scorer. She looks like she's on her way for her 8th try this weekend. Oh, and looked like she tweaked something there as she ran that one in. Firing out of the line comes Bativa Kololo, does the job, slows her down. They make it to the 10-metre line now. They got a 3-2 overlap, but Nakamura comes through and she plucks that one out. She's up against the faster Yang. Liu Yang just can't take the skipper. On a short ball now comes Liu. Oh, what a line! You could see that probably out of shot, but we could see that coming from a mile away. And Hirano can't stop her. And she read that from 1,000 miles out, spotted the gap.
新民が2回出たりとかですね、かなり厳しい試合だったんですけど、ここ2ヶ月ぐらいで鍛えてきたフィジカルのところとフィットネスのところで、最後上回ることができて、勝てて本当にほっとしてます。
With the win, Japan looks set to nab one of the 2 World Cup qualification places on offer, while China can get through with a top 2 finish in the series finale. So while the Japanese women celebrate, we're going to take a break. When we return, action from the Men's Cup final of the Asia Rugby 7 Series, Korea. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Incheon for the Korea leg of the Asia Rugby 7 Series. We've got the Men's Cup final coming up. But with World Cup ramifications involved, let's first take a look at how the 3rd and 4th place playoff went between Hong Kong and China.
Jason Jam picks up the ball from Hood. And exactly what Hong Kong needed from this promising young man, Jason Jam. But now 2 minutes for them to soak this up. And inevitably, over in the corner, Yu Kam Shing can't quite manage Liu Jungkui. Look at Jack Neville there, doing what we haven't seen him do much of, and just put his head down and go for it. Mays. Chris Mays is over. And there it goes. Jason Jam tries to get round Chen. The big man shows a bit of gas to keep Jam in check. Hood now. Can he reach out and get it? Yes, he does. Jamie Hood. And a 3rd try for Hong Kong. Seb Bryan's on and looks like he's about to give Jason Jam the wedgie of his life. It was ambitious that they were going to make that one. It falls to Jack Neville. He goes off. He's on his own. Foo's behind him. They won't catch Jack Neville.
Everything on the last tournament, which is always good, I suppose. We've got to regroup now and probably have a little look at how we play. Maybe we become a little bit predictable in some parts. I thought our defence was probably a little bit better, but we didn't win as many restarts as we did, and important restarts are. They're huge. So always areas to work on, but as I said, the boys' effort was excellent.
So we're down to the last match on the 2nd leg of the Asia Rugby 7 Series. Let's check out the final between Japan and the hosts, Korea.
Kim Nam-uk. Here's the other big man, Han Kun-kyu. Look at him go, look at him. Takes on Takeri, says, come on, come at me. The crowd love that one. And falling all over that is Motomura. Chang goes quickly. Jong's out wide. Jong gets a nice pass. Takes him on the outside. Takes Daizawa, he's in. Holy moly, what a start for South Korea. Kim Nam-uk Puts it back to Chan. Here's Jong, comes up against Lasala, the two superstars of this tournament. Try-scoring machines, both of them. Lasala gets in, tries to counter-ruck. Kim Nam-muk's on the scene. Kim Jong-min fires it to Chang. Gets out of the tackle, gives it to Kim Hyun-soo. Takes on to Kerry, gives it to the big man hand. That is sensational. So they've just got to defend this last 30 seconds to go to the break with a comfortable, not comfortable, but a reasonable lead. Chang now, or maybe they want to go for more points. Jong's out wide, that's a beautiful pass from Kim Nam-muk. He's got around the outside of Matamura. Oh goodness me, I don't believe it. 80 metres from the line out. We are being treated here by the Korean Rugby 7 side. Chang now. Lee Jai Bok there trying to get, and look at the work from Lodi Takiri and Patrick Stalin there, giving away the penalty. Time is running out here, 4 minutes left for 3 tries, definitely possible. Noguchi now, Han gets him and tries to wriggle out of the way there. Lodi Takiri looks up, will he get a rare try? Yeah, and it looks like he might have. Timeout, says Rodden.
Reaches out that arm and dumps it down on the line.
Eunice Tay from Singapore tells her colleague what she saw was good enough. So right out wide, Japan go in for their first try. Under 2 minutes remaining. Noguchi darts around the blind side. Well spotted there by the Korean defence. He nearly got away. Takeri, big man, 1 try already. Goes on a mazy run. Daizawa puts the knee on. Oh, and Kim Nam-muk realises he's not going to have the gas. Chang comes across. Cannot narrow the angle, so it's game on here, everybody. 17-10. Great work from Daizawa. We're in the referee's time here. Tense moments. There it is. There it is. Look at that from Korea. The sheer delight. Look at these amazing scenes down here at Incheon Stadium. That's how much it means to this embattled Korean side. Wow.
It was 12 guys this weekend, but the most important thing is, you know, we had 18 guys, and those 18, I think, are some of the best rugby players in Asia, especially in sevens. And to go up against those guys that, you know, didn't have the opportunity to play today, they really prepared us. And I think we got the best 12 on the field, and we're just so happy, to be honest. I'm lost for words. Yeah.
So Korea pulls the unlikeliest of upsets and claims top honours at home, while throwing what is expected to be a Japan-Hong Kong 1-2 into disarray. Be sure to join us in 3 weeks' time for the decider as the Asia Rugby 7 series moves to Colombo, Sri Lanka. And if you can't make it in person, join us on Facebook for all the action. Until next time, thanks for watching.